Postman. Hi, Derek. Jimmy, you gotta come on. I promise no F sharp minor. So, Bo. Let's do something else. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, Big J Little B. Yeah. What's up, Mike? Oh, nice shirt.
Hey, I knew you were spying on me.
I'm not showing as much thigh as you, though. But I do have pants on. Want to do the funk? Have you done the funk with an A? No? Go back to the first one?
Do it.
Why am I presented? Oh, it's because there's two of us on here, dumbass. Sorry. I got my happy pills refilled, so Daddy's a little high right now. So, but my lower back feels great.
You're doing better than Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, dude. Okay, so
too soon? Too soon?
So what happened? I saw a little. I didn't think what he said was so like.
No, the network is cracking down on everybody.
Yeah. Oh well, there goes that $30 million a year job. See ya.
Yeah, I can take my millions and go live my life with no worries.
Oh God. Okay, A minor.
Okay.
The funk. Go ahead. Cushman. Oh, there's Ted. And Sarah. Oh, shit. Yeah. Your wall sounds really good. Damn it. That's it. That sounds a little gay. That sounded a little gay. I don't think so. Emotional rock backing track in D major. I don't think so.
B major this.
Jazz fusion in B minor. Yeah, I don't think so. Rock ballad.
If it says jazz, is that an excuse to play all the wrong notes?
Yeah, what do you call it? What are the wrong notes? What do you call them again?
They're the regional dialects.
Yeah. Okay, since Steven here, I'm going to go ahead and permanently leave this this comment up there. Oh, dear Lord. God. I'm just going to leave it there the entire... Okay, we'll take it. It's hard to concentrate with that thing up there. With those things up there.
Or down there. Or whatever direction you're looking at him from.
I sent him a message. There's Cucumber. We'll see if he's... I don't know. He may... Sometimes he gets out of his house, unlike me, and goes places. So, yeah. But, you guys on tonight? What is today? Today's Wednesday, so tomorrow? Yep. Okay. So what are y'all doing? Got anything planned, or is it just wing it? Is Ryan going to be there? Because he's been, like, partying or something.
I don't know. He'll be there for what, 2 hours, and then Irish goodbye.
I get you.
We like doing that on that show. If you haven't noticed.
What's that? Oh, a little
Yeah.
Put on somebody's text. Bert 5150. I don't know what he wants. It's not R2 though, so we don't have to. Okay, we'll try the what is this one here? Why does he spell ballad B-A-L-L-A-D-E? I don't know. A minor.
Because the educational system has failed a lot of people.
Oh, I need the two people again. There we go. Alright, we'll try this. A minor. Gone? What is that? What do? B minor? You okay with that?
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, that's something different. Okay, we're gonna do everybody. Shit. Hold on. I got to do this first. Am I working? We got to. Hang on. We got the $19 here. Okay, Blue Mox, you and Sugar Toes get to do the either sheepdog duck, the frog horse coyote, the rooster pig cow, or the bird cat turkey. So,
according to another comment, it's sugar fart.
Well, I was going to say sugar bush, but I figured that'd be a little inappropriate, so I won't say that.
That's insensitive.
Fart, oh my God. And she chose the front. Okay.
You said it, Blue Mox. I feel sorry for you tonight.
Yeah. I know who's not getting anal tonight. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, here we go. Here's a frog.
You hear the frog?
Whoa. Let's do it again. One more time. For sugar knees.
You hear the frog?
Dude, I swear it's like there's a frog in my living room. It's
Thing doesn't
just
spin long enough. It's supposed to spin the whole time. It's doing
crazy.
farm animal modeling.
Well, even this one's got, like, I remember that's how far the string comes out. I remember it coming out a lot farther back in the day.
It totally sounds digital, man.
Not modeling. So let's do Steve
Cow
Brandt's.
modeling.
Let's do Steve Brandt's favorite. This is the Pink Floyd backing track jam in E minor. He loves this.
Boy.
He loves it. It's like 19 minutes long.
This one goes out to you, Steve.
And we'll skip the 9-minute intro.
We love you, brah.
Hey, it's Quentin James. How's it going?
Hey.
I'm gonna use a wah for this. And a bit more delay. Oh, yeah. That was almost that Ryan lick. Hey now, that's my Neil Sean lick. That's romantic. Damn, I think we played the whole damn thing, didn't we? Holy shit. Well, we skipped the first 8 minutes
yeah.
of the intro, so and apparently Sugar Toes is offering some type of service there. She can kick you in the nads for an extra 20, but I usually have to pay extra for that service. Apparently the cops are I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so I'm Steve's mom is in the hospital, his mom. So I'm gonna get up here. Anyway, we've done about an hour, so I'm just piddling around here. Thanks, Jimmy, coming on. Your tone is fucking epic, dude.
Tonex.
Decide was saying, you know, dude, the Tonex just sounds so good. It even sounds better than my RP360 XP. I'll just say that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here, see if I can contact him, see what's going on.
Right, well, give him, the thoughts are with him.
Yep, sure.